Hi, baby. This is a girl. She's 15 days old today. She is so sleepy. Must have got a good breakfast. Yeah, so that's a girl. Let's see. Here's the next girl. We have 4, but only 3 to pick from because the first pick is sold. Okay. That's a boy. Oh, goodness gracious. This is a huge girl. Oh, come here. Look there. She's a huge baby. Here, lay down. Okay, there's one more. I bet it's this little one. Let's see. Okay, here's the last one. We have 2 that are small. One male, one female. They are not failure to thrive. They are not runts. They are just, I think from the second breeding, I bred her 5 days apart. And I think that she got pregnant on the first time. And then the second time, maybe these little eggs were fertilized. I don't know. But see, this one's eyes aren't even open. I don't think that they were conceived at the exact same time. Go away. Go away, Penelope. Go away. Go away. Go do something someplace else. We're making puppy pictures here. So I have 3 of these available. With these right here, the mom is Coney. Coney is about 90 pounds, not pregnant and not nursing pups. And the dad is Coronis. Coney was from Serbia. She was bred in Serbia, and the gentleman that she came from, he's a judge for shows. He's a breeder, and he's also a trainer of dogs. So she's a really good dog, and we love Coney, and she makes some really pretty babies. So Coronis is from a different breeder in Serbia, and he is the son of Holy Star, and she's won a lot of shows overseas. Sorry, my brain ain't clicking this morning. And but anyways, we have 3 females that are available, and you pick an order of the deposit. So if you put a deposit down, the place that your deposit is the place you pick your puppy. So right now you would pick second, so you'd have 3 to pick from. First pick is sold. Come here, little one. Come here. This one will be exactly the same as the others. Just got to grow a little bit. They do have their tails. Their tails are not like long whippet tails. They usually carry their tails above their back. So most people don't understand that they're not going to run around and slap you with their tails and stuff like that. I had one that had a long tail, but that was several years ago. Oh, sorry. And but anyway, these are the females, and I think they're super, super cute. Look at that baby. Perfect baby. No dew claws. They've been removed. Little female. Here's the biggest female. Just because first pick gets to pick first doesn't always mean that they pick the biggest one, but this is the largest one right here. Hi, baby. And then we have this one. And she's super cute, but she's she's third biggest. And then we have this little guy. Yeah, we have this little baby. She likes to stick her tongue out. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, well, we're the Texas Rottweiler Ranch. Deborah, am the only person that sells puppies for the Texas Rottweiler Ranch. If anybody comes and says, hey, I'm Texas Rottweiler Ranch, and there was a Middle Eastern man and a Hispanic man, both using my information. Hopefully they go to hell for what they do, scamming people. But anyways, I'm the only one that sells puppies. I am usually the only one that makes the videos. Sometimes my sons are in them, but or daughters. But I'm the only one that actually texts you, calls you, and has really anything to do with selling puppies. And that is because I am Texas Rottweiler Ranch. So if people are messaging you saying I'm their wife, they're full of shit, because my husband has nothing to do with my business other than he helps me carry the bags of dog food when they're 50 pounds and so forth. I have an old Rottweiler right here. She's almost 13. She thinks that she's the boss of everything and she wants these puppies, but you can't have them, Penelope. You cannot have them. She's an old girl. That's an old girl. She's actually my son's dog. She's a good dog. She was trained really good. But now that she's old, she doesn't want to listen. Okay, let's see. This is a male, I'm pretty sure. Let's flip you over and take a little peek. Yep. This is a male. Ain't that pretty? Isn't that a beautiful baby? And let's lay you right there. And then this is a male. They're 15 days old, and some of them don't have their eyes open yet. 2 of them actually. And but they're starting to open. But this little one right here is a male. You were so freaking cute. They got like little bear paws. And both of the smaller ones, little tongues are sticking out most of the time still. But they have their tails. Dew claws have been removed. You are so sweet. Here, lay right there. Lay right there, little one. There you go. And then we have this one right here. Beautiful baby. Let's pick up one of these again. Oh, that is it. That is a pretty puppy. That is a pretty puppy. Their little ears when they're born are so freaking cute. The little wet noses. When their eyes start to open, they like look at you and they're like, hello. It's so cool. Dad's Coronis and Mom is Coney. You get back over here. You get back over here with us. There you go. I'm sure she's pretty mad right now because I have these babies outside. But anyways, this is the litter, and I have 3 males left and 3 females left if you'd like to place a deposit. Don't ever send money to people unless you check them out. This is me. There's my name on the back of my truck, and behind that truck is my orange car that's in a lot of videos. But this is me. This is my house. We live in Maypearl, Texas, and my number is 254-640-9948. If anybody gives you any other number, scammers. So I think that the scamming thing has gotten so out of hand on Facebook that I'm kind of pulling away from Facebook and trying to just get people to go to my website. My website has been up for, well, I think it's 2008. So it's been around a long time. You can look on there and see pictures and see all the people that have gotten puppies from me up until like, I guess about 3 years ago. I started slacking. My husband got really sick. And you know, I've seen some stuff on Facebook where people post about me, but people have no idea what's going on in someone else's life. My husband almost died. He was sick and pretty much everyone thought he was going to die. But he lived, and we're very grateful for that. After his 2 years worth of being sick, being hospitalized for like 4 months, you know, off and on here and there, it ended up being like 4 months. And one time he was in the hospital for a whole month straight. You know, I'm running back and forth to the hospital, trying to make sure he knows we're here for him, and trying to take care of grandkids, my house, puppies, you know, my kennel. And my kennel is a job, let me tell you. And anybody that's looking for an older dog, or say 1 year old or older, let me know, because I'm going to downsize half of what I have right now. There's Miss Nosy Pants, standing guard. But I'm going to downsize to like half or maybe even less, just so that I'm able to take care of everything and keep everything 100% and make sure everybody's well taken care of. Let's see, after my husband got well, he was well for about, I guess 8 or 9 months. My granddaughter Brooklyn passed away here in my home, and it kind of crippled me mentally and physically. My body hurt so bad that I could barely get anything accomplished. My kids and husband took over my kennel, cleaning and feeding and watering, because I was just mentally broken. I was so broken that I don't know. I don't even know how I'm even here today, but I miss her super bad, and I know she wouldn't want me to give up, and she would want me to be here for the other 7 grandkids, so I'm doing my best to be here for everyone. This is my first litter, I think in 8 or 9 months, maybe longer than that. My first litter I've decided to get back in it with my husband and get these puppies sold and be able to take care of my dogs the way they're supposed to be taken care of, and just do everything that I'm supposed to do. But again, I'm going to tell you, if somebody's telling you that they're selling dogs for me, they're liars. If somebody's trying to tell you that they're my husband, that's also a liar. Ain't nobody gonna come online and say they're my husband. So just FYI, I just can't stand liars and scammers and thugs. They're thugs, messing with my life. They're messing with my business. They're messing with my livelihood. And like I said, I'm tired of it. And I have hired an attorney, because I have people who have bought puppies from me online slandering me. I was mentally incapable of doing the things I needed to do for months. But I have gotten back on track, and I am 100%, I would say, 100% back. So, if you want to talk to me, you can text me at 254-640-9948. I try to do texting. A lot of people don't like that, but if you text me and say for me to call you, I will. I just can't hear my phone. So if you text me and then you say, give me a call, I will. And I wanted to tell you that, yes, there is 2 litters of puppies that do not have papers at this time that I have sold. It just so happened to fall between, one was when my husband was sick, and the other one was around the time we lost the baby. And like I said, I didn't care about papers. I didn't care about anything. I didn't care if they were mad or talking about me. I didn't care if they ever got their papers, to tell you the truth, at the time. But those litters have now been registered. But if you have slandered me online or went on there and talked about me, you will not get any papers from me. Unless everything online has been removed. So that's that. And just because you call the AKC and say I didn't give you your papers, AKC knows that if you slander me, you do not get papers. But the litters are registered now. Everybody's registered. There isn't anybody that isn't. And I'm just going to go from there. You are so freaking cute. It's about time to get you guys back to your mama. Coney's eating, and so I grabbed the puppies while she was eating and brought them out here so I could have some quiet. And I didn't know Nosy Pants was going to be right here panting all over us, but she's a really good dog. She's just really old. And but anyways, I think that the people that talk about me online, I think one of them, she just wants to be me. I know that sounds crazy and like conceited, but I had a truck, she got a truck. You know, I had Rottweilers, she got Rottweilers. It's just a bunch of nonsense. And if you want to be somebody so bad, try getting yourself together and love yourself, because you will never be me. You will never be me. So it's just kind of crazy to even say those words, but I don't know. People that go around talking about other people and stuff, craziness. There was one story that they put online that I had a dog that got hurt when I was on vacation. Well, this is what actually happened with that. Just so you guys know, the real true people that love the Texas Rottweiler Ranch. I went to my vet with, let's say T, and gave them all her information, and she met the vet and everything, and she was going to be my kennel sitter. Well, I thought that it might be too much for her to handle the puppies and the mother that was about to have babies, so I had Kay take care of them. And while I was gone on vacation, T opened more than one kennel door at a time, and I had the female that got injured in a kennel by herself because I did not want her getting bred. I already had enough puppies coming, and I didn't want her to get pregnant. Well, she opened a kennel with a male and a female and let them in with the dog that got injured. When that happened, the female dog bit the injured dog in her vagina, the skin that swells up whenever they're in heat, and like bit a hole right through that area, just straight through, not tear, just a straight through puncture. And of course, you know, an injury, no, leave them alone. Leave the babies alone. You go lay down. Of course, an injury is an injury, but before we left, we had told the vet that Tammy, if anything was going on, Tammy would bring the dog in, and then I needed my vet, whose name I'm not going to say, but he was supposed to call me and let me know what exactly was going on once this happened. Well, Kay was in a different town, you know, pretty far away, but said she didn't have the time or gas to drive to my house when T wouldn't take the dog to the vet. But while this was going on, they would not take the dog to the vet. So I had a friend whose brother was a veterinarian come over to the house, and he took a look at it, called me, told me it was a puncture wound. It went straight through. He had talked to his brother, showed his brother while he was there, and his brother said to give the dog a shot of antibiotics and just keep an eye on it. It should be fine. It's just a puncture wound where the dog bit her vagina and the tooth went straight through it. There was no tear or anything like that. It was pretty cut and dry. So he called me, explained it all to me, and so I went ahead and finished my vacation and the dog did not go to the vet because those two people that were watching my dogs didn't take them. Don't say that I didn't do it. You were supposed to do it. So anyways, after I got home, I took the dog to the vet. The guy said that the puncture wound went through the swollen skin from being in heat and that the dog was perfectly fine. And he said that we could do some antibiotics, but she didn't really need it. There was no infection and everything looked like it was just about healed up anyways. So I took the dog home and I wanted a female from her. So I did breed her one more time. She wasn't old. Her vagina wasn't anything but punctured and it healed up perfectly fine. And so yes, I did breed the dog again one time. And then she retired to a home and she was great and she is still great. But anyways, I just wanted to let everyone know I was on vacation. There were people that were responsible to take that dog to the vet and they didn't do it. And the one saying she didn't have the gas to drive, she did drive. And she took pictures of all kinds of stuff at my house without me being there. And then posted everything online like I was a bad person and I wasn't taking care of my dogs. My dogs were supposed to be being taken care of. The person that didn't do it was you. The vet had both Kay and T's phone numbers, even had Tammy's copy of her driver's license. And they all had a letter from me stating that the people could bring the dogs in and then the vet was going to call me if needed. The vet thought that it was crazy that people were throwing such a fit about it. But anyways, everything is fine from that. Just two people that can't be trusted. Do not trust your animals with people that you don't truly know and have known for a while because bad things happen. And it was a bad situation, but not because of just the dog. It was because of the people who didn't do what they were supposed to do. Horrible people. But anyways, she was perfectly fine. And all is well. I'm really not worried about it other than don't get online and start talking about stuff you have no idea about. And they said my husband was supposed to be something for the Attorney General's office. No, that's not right. My husband was computer forensic for the DA's office after he had worked 30 plus years as a police officer for Waco PD. So anybody at Waco PD knows this. Real family, real friends know this. And anybody that is slandering him online probably should stop because he's not a very happy person whenever things like that happen. And she's pretty stupid person for talking about things she don't have no idea about. I know you guys are probably getting tired of me talking, but I didn't read everything that they had posted. One of them stole from me, smoked in my house. I have chronic asthma, not just asthma. I have asthma so bad that sometimes I'll have 10 or 12 asthma attacks in a day. And then she was told, don't smoke in my house while we were on vacation. But she smoked and smoked in our house for a whole 9 days. And it took a long time to get that smell out. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. So whenever that happened, I was pretty pissed. I'm going to pause for 1 second because somebody's moving a truck. But anyways, if you ever read anything online about me and you really want to know the truth before you buy a dog from me, call me, text me. I'll call you and I will explain if it's true or just say that's not even true. So, anyways, these are my babies. This is my first litter, I think, this year. If I had one, it would have been like in January, but I'd have to go back and look. I think they're ready for their mom. But anyways, We love this breed. It isn't about money. I could have 2 or 3 litters every single month if I wanted, but I don't. That's not what I'm about. People who truly know me know that, and everybody else can go suck it. This is the Texas Rottweiler Ranch. I am the only person that sells puppies. I am the only person that does the YouTube channel, unless I'm videotaping my children or so forth. But don't believe the things that you read online. Yes, I failed to give people their papers. They would have already had them if they hadn't abused the information. Well, I guess that's not how you say it. And if they haven't talked about me online and told lies and stories, they would have already had them. But I really don't care about them people at all. I care about my dogs, even this little one. But I care about my dogs. I care about my family, my grandchildren. There's a whole lot of things I don't give 2 F's about. And those would be the people talking about me online. It didn't really bother me. I mean, I seen it like a month ago or so, but after I got to thinking about it, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And when somebody wants to be you, and you won't even be friends with them anymore, I don't understand it. I just don't understand people like that. I'm really happy being me, and it's sad that they aren't happy being their self. Trying to make sure that I'm getting all the information out there. But these guys, they're growing. They're doing really good. They're going to be amazing. People that are talking about me and slandering me, everybody told me to give them what they got coming. I don't have the time to mess with people like that. So anyways, you guys, this is the Texas Rottweiler Ranch, and I hope some of this explains stuff if you were thinking about purchasing a puppy from me and then you seen that crap online. Just ask me. I'm right here. I'm an open book. You can ask any breeder that I know. They'll tell you that I'm an open book. I don't hide nothing. And I'm just here. And raising these babies, good babies, solid Rottweilers. And I love all of my customers that are good people. And I love my dogs, and I don't know what else to say other than I hope everybody has a great day. I'm taking you to your mama right now. I'm going to get them back to their mom, and I'll talk to all of y'all later. Bye. Texas Rottweiler Ranch, over and out.